dramatic, magical, inspirational, love. Who doesn't love chocolate soufflés? Soufflés are definitely worth learning how to make, whether they're sweet or savory. And we're going to go over some of the tools you need, and let's get started on chocolate soufflés. So the tools needed to make soufflés are a stand mixer or a handheld mixer, a whisk, a spatula, individual ramekins for the soufflé. You can use the individuals or more family style with a large dish. You'll also need a double boiler. This will be simmering water, not too full. You don't want the bottom of the pan to be sitting in the hot water, just above. And a sheet pan for your soufflé dishes. Essentially, soufflés are a really flavorful base folded into whipped egg whites. So with a chocolate soufflé, I would go ahead and splurge and use really good chocolate, use a bittersweet chocolate. And with a soufflé, if you just kind of follow the steps and are really well prepared, they're great. They're fun to make, and I think your results will be great. So first of all, what we want to do is preheat the oven, and preheat the oven to 375. Take your ramekins, and I have some really nice softened butter. I'm going to use my pastry brush and butter them liberally. The butter and the sugar, which we will coat the dishes with, act like a little ladder to help that soufflé climb up and rise to great heights. So, as you can see, I'm getting a lot of butter in there. Get it in all the little corners. And once you finish this, we will put sugar into the dish and coat it. And you can use a tablespoon at a time. And take the dish, twirl it, and now you've got dishes coated with butter and sugar. And this is perfect for the sweet soufflé we're making. So keep doing it until you've got them all done. And what's really nice is if you take these prepared dishes, you can pop them into the refrigerator real quick. The butter will chill, and that way it won't slide once you put the prepared soufflés into the oven. Let's prepare the base. 6 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, half a cup of milk, and a half a cup of sugar. These will go on the double boiler until the chocolate is melted and the sugar is dissolved. So this will take just a few minutes for the chocolate to melt and the sugar to dissolve. The next step in finishing up the base is 4 egg yolks. I have 6 whole eggs here, and we're going to separate them and use 4 yolks into the chocolate mixture, and the 6 whites will be whipped with some sugar to finish the soufflé. It's really important to not crack your egg yolks. You don't want any little traces of anything in the white. And I use my hands. It seems a pretty easy way to separate the yolk from the white. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in this bowl. And I hang on to the extra yolks. You can always make a creme anglaise or a custard with the leftover yolks. So we have 4 here, 2 I'm saving. And if you don't like to separate them this way, it's fine too. I think it's easy, but some people don't like the feel. So we have our white or our yolks here, and what I'm going to do is whisk them just till they turn a pale golden yellow and they're ribbon a little bit. Doesn't take long. You see they're already thickening. So once these are prepared, I'll mix them in with the chocolate mixture, which has cooled a bit by now. One of the things you can watch out for is if the chocolate mixture has not cooled at all and you add the egg yolks, there's a chance of cooking the yolks, but it's slim, but it can happen. So these look great. I'm going to add these to the chocolate mixture. Then we'll just whisk together. Your base will be finished, and it's ready for the addition of the whipped 6 egg whites. Next step is whipping the egg whites, 6 egg whites. Make sure your bowl is really, really nice and clean. I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. The bowl goes on, and we start mixing. We're going to let it foam up a little bit, and then add a 1/4 cup of sugar slowly. Once they've reached soft peaks, slowly start adding your sugar. What you're looking for is a beautiful, glossy, shiny meringue. Nothing dry. Stiff peaks. And stiff peaks are when you take the beater out and it gives you a little polish. These look fantastic. Take a little test here. And I just use my finger. Looks beautiful. I think I'm going to go just a little bit more. So these are perfect. You can see you get a nice little collar. So what you want to do is take 1/3 of the mixture, fold it in, just to lighten the souffle. Get rid of all the streaks, and then fold in the remainder. This is pretty. To fold, what you want to do is take from the bottom and flip over, and I rotate the bowl. That way you can incorporate without deflating. And you want to get most of the white streaks fully mixed. And this looks really nice. We'll put them into the bowls. Next we put them into the prepared ramekins. And I start in the middle. And fill up just about to the top. If you overfill them, your soufflés will kind of explode and be all over the oven. So fill all 4. And into the oven they go. Soufflés are surprisingly light, but they're also really, really rich. And so this is just about 18 minutes, and they're beautiful, puffy, gorgeous. You can see a little slight jiggle in them. I'm just going to do a little dusting of powdered sugar. And onto the plate. Simple little dollop of whipped cream on top. Beautiful chocolate souffle.